Hello friends, welcome to the Monika Melon Playground channel. Today we are going on a real adventure and will carefully go through the most secret and amazing facts of update 34.0 Endless Ocean. This update turned out to be incredibly rich in details, bugs, Easter eggs, and hidden mechanics. And I have collected for you 7 stories, each of which deserves attention. Subscribe right now, leave a like, and write your comments, because it is exactly your ideas that help us discover new secrets and make our explorations even more exciting. The small yellow inflatable boat, which at first glance seems like an ordinary item, actually hides an interesting mechanic. It stays on the water only thanks to the air inside, and if you puncture it with any sharp object, the air will begin to slowly escape. At first, it looks like a soft hissing sound, then the boat starts to lose its shape, and after some time, it completely bursts and disappears. This is not just a visual effect, it is a real demonstration of how the developers thought through the physics, even for such small details. Try it yourself and you will see how realistic it looks. The new NPC Coral is perhaps one of the most unique characters in the update. He exists in 2 colors, blue and pink. And few people immediately notice this detail. But the most surprising thing happens if you leave him on land. Coral cannot breathe outside of water, and after some time he begins to dry out, gradually losing his color and shape, and then turns into a white stone statue. This looks both beautiful and eerie, as if we are watching a living creature transform into a monument. Such a mechanic adds depth and atmosphere to the game, because the NPC gains his own story and his own physics, which emphasize his uniqueness. The update introduced special compartments and reservoirs that allow you to build air rooms right in the thickness of the ocean. This opens up huge possibilities for experiments, but everything works a little strangely and with many bugs. If you forget to close the hatches, water will gradually begin to seep inside, and the room will fill to the brim. When the reservoir reaches its limit, it does not simply disappear. It begins to break down gradually, cracks appear, and the process looks very atmospheric. It resembles a real underwater catastrophe, where every action of the player has consequences. The developers clearly put a lot of effort into making this mechanic interesting and full of detail. The physics of space were also changed, and this is one of the most noticeable innovations. Now at great heights and depths, negative pressure values appear. This sounds strange, but they directly affect items and NPCs. If you go into space and start spawning characters or objects, you will see how they literally get flattened under the influence of these values. Even a spacesuit does not help. The pressure is so strong that everything turns into flat shapes. On the one hand, it looks funny, but on the other hand, it shows that the developers decided to update the old mechanic and add more realism. Of course, there are some logical flaws, but the idea itself is very cool. If you try to spawn NPCs inside the islands that are located in the endless ocean, a strange effect occurs. The characters will be flattened and remain inside, as if they were crushed by pressure. Visually, it looks like they turned into bones, and it is both funny and creepy. Many players do not even know about this bug, but it adds a special atmosphere to the game. Personally, I think such bugs should be left in because they make the gameplay more diverse and unpredictable. Another interesting moment is connected with space. If you turn off the light, you will see only black silhouettes of NPCs and items. This looks strange, because logically without light, nothing should be visible. But for some reason, shadows remain, and this creates a spooky atmosphere. Maybe it is a bug, or maybe a hidden Easter egg, but the fact remains. In the darkness of space, items turn into mysterious silhouettes. At the depth of the endless ocean, many secrets are hidden. There you can find abandoned laboratories, ships, strange statues, and even silhouettes of NPCs that seem to look directly into your eyes. The atmosphere of these places is incredibly dark and mysterious, and when you encounter them for the first time, chills run down your spine. In addition, at great depth, you can find the rare fish angler. It does not appear often, but with some chance it can even shock NPCs with electricity. All of this makes exploring the ocean a real adventure, where every discovery can become a surprise. These are the 7 secret facts we found in Update 34.0 Endless Ocean. Each of them adds depth, atmosphere, and new opportunities for experiments to the game. And what secrets did you manage to find? Be sure to write in the comments and share your seed codes so that together we can explore the depths and uncover new mysteries. Thank you for watching. Good luck to everyone, and see you in the next videos on Monika Melon Playground.